do a few different things just to see what works. And the first one is to screw up my pages, just to give me some texture on the page. Now you can do that. Doesn't matter if it rips. You could fold it like it's going to be in a journal, so you could give it some more fold lines, and then maybe you could go over them afterwards. We'll see. But just give yourself some various shapes. I'm going to just fold this one random. I know, it's just fun. It's just playing. It's just to see what we can make. And we'll see which one turns out, you know, good. I quite like this rip. I'm going to do that again. And this one I'm going to rip a bit more. And I'm going to screw it up a bit tighter. And I may have to do that twice. Gets extra lines in it. So this one, I'm hoping, is going to be very grungy. I love experimenting. Don't you just love playing? The next thing I'm going to do with this one is put a few rips in it, just because I just want to see what happens. Just a few. There we go. Right, so as you can see, totally different. And what we're first of all, I think what I'll do them a couple at a time, because otherwise I'm going to get a big mess, is I've got a spray bottle filled with black coffee. I've used 3 heap spoonfuls, and I've got, oh, I've actually got a measure on there. I've got 350 ml probably of water. Some of it hot, and then I've just cooled it down. So we're going to spray, and nothing's happening. Oh, there we go. Here comes the coffee. This is why I should have done it outside. So we're soaking that side. And then I've got some sprays. These are my homemade sprays, just felt tips. I think I've done did I do a video? I can't remember. Can't remember. And we're just going to spray and just play. Just play. A grey one. Don't know what colour this is. It says grey on the outside, but oh, it's like black. Oh, look at that. Look, I'm just love the way it's all going so far. I'm going to put more of that on. There's quite a lot on that one. And what we're going to do here, we've gone straight through. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put these on top to start us off on the next one, because it'll help soak up some of the paper. Some of the paper, some of the water. That's what I meant to say. I'm very excited. I can't concentrate. And now I'm even standing up, so you probably can't hear me properly. Right, let's move them out the way, because what I want to do, I think we don't need to turn them over. We're just going to put them to dry. And then we're going to do more. That's not it. Let's look at it. We could do some runs, you know, like proper mixed media stuff. Right, a couple more of the sprays. I don't know what colour we're going to do. Just put some on, just for something else. That one's not working very well. Try this one. Ooh, nice bit of yellow. Why not? There we go. It's supposed to be tan. Okay, but it's not. Right. Next step is to just add some modelling paste. Now I don't buy the expensive stuff. I buy ready mixed filler from my hardware store, and yes, it's way cheaper. This whole pot is just like, I don't know, £5 I think it was. So might not even have been that much. And I'm going to get my inks that I've made and just give my filler a bit of colour. Nothing worse than it being bright white on top of your already done pages. Now I have done a couple more of these already so that we can carry on because they're dry now. So I thought I'll just show you what I did and how they're going to turn out. So I've just got a variety of my gel plate stencils, and I'm just going to go randomly over the pages. Oh no, I might not do the other one, I might just do bits on this one. So you can go different ways, no rules, just playtime. Okay, and I have these little tiny ones which are super cool for doing like maybe little bits in the corners like this. Yeah, I'm going to get very messy, and I've ruined my top because my knife, I forgot to clean it before I went and did my shopping. And just make different patterns all over. This one's quite a cool one with the sort of holes. So yeah, that's all I've done, and I'll show you the other one. I may have to do some on the other one because I've got a lot of this left. So let's use this and just do a couple just to use this up because we don't like waste. There we go. And maybe some of this over here. I'm just using an old tile. I know. You can use what you've got. If you've got a proper mixing palette, then, you know, feel free. I don't have one. So this is my go-to. I mix up all sorts on that. Those ones will have to wait to dry, but these are the ones I did earlier. And as you can see, looking very grungy already. And this one I've done in sort of squares so that we can cut these out and they'll be all separate. But we're going to do that next while these two are drying. Next step in creating some grungy pieces for your journals is to just go bonkers. Seriously, that's it. So we can use paints, whatever you've got, inks, your spray inks, markers, and you just play. So we're going to grab this one because this is the interesting one as far as I'm concerned. I want to do like different things on each of these little squares, and I've got different inks. I don't know if this one works very well. Let me try it. Let me get my other one. This is the oxide one. Seems to be much better. And we're going to go over some of these with something else. Like this. Maybe some down here. Swap. I haven't got very many, but just use whatever stencils you've got. It doesn't matter. You don't have to have the same ones. That one's not very good. It's very little. This one's quite cool. It's got all sorts of numbers on it. So I'm going to put it here, and I'm just going to go over some of them. And this is basically all you need to do to make your own grungy pages. If you've got them little brushes, they work much better than my sponge. I'm going to do some black. So let's try in this corner, and we'll just see if we can get some nice black on there. like that. That's really cool. And up here, just adding layers. This one's also really nice. I like this one. Got numbers. I've got a plane. I've got a clock. I'll put a clock somewhere. Let's put the clock here. Sort of. So I'm not going to finish it completely because you know you can understand what I'm doing. So you can grab your paints. I've got, where's the black one? I'm let's have a bit of this burnt umber, and I'm going to pop some in there and add a bit of water. And what I want to do is, I think I'll just use this. The end of my glue will do. Mix it up. Whatever you've got, just, you know, lying around. Do some circles. Random circles. If you've got something square, do squares. There are no rules. Just, that's a bit splodgy. Doesn't matter. Right, I might do some on the other one. While I've got this paint out, I'm going to have to clean my lid in a minute and just go over what you've already done as well. The more layers, the more interesting your pages will be. So I will add some more of this onto the ones that I've just done that are still too wet to play with. Move them out of the way. And I've got my sprays still. I can add some more spray onto. Let's do 2 at a time. Why not? Just add a bit more around the corners. I love these. They're very easy to make. It's just old markers with some rubbing alcohol in a little spray bottle. That's it. I'll just cut up the insides. Bit of green. Oh, look how grungy they are. Just loving it. Little spots. You can use crayons if you've got the children's Crayola crayons or wax crayons. I'm getting a bit stuck now because everything's wet. But, you know, you can do some mark making with crayons. Wherever you can find a space, go over the top. You could colour these in if you really want to. Look, just something, add something else to your layers. And the thing with wax is if you give it a rub, you should be able to smudge it in. I've got a bit of an orange, so I'm going to do some circles. That's a bit wet there. This is the problem. But this is all you do. And I'm sure that you can do this. I've got marker pen. Again, just do some mark making. Do some little dots. Maybe you could do little circles around the big circles. Fill them up. Just doodle. It's a grungy journal, so you're going to be fine whatever you do. Maybe little arrows. Pen's running out, I think. Just use your imagination. So I'll have another play and I'll finish these off because basically that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do that on all of my pieces. Okay, so I think I've finished. I may add more, but obviously when I use these, we will just rip them and pop them into the journal. So I'll just show you what I would do. So I think I've done quite a lot on top of these pieces of paper. Hardly recognisable from the plain white copy paper that we started with, and I'm just going to show you how I would use them in my journal. So this is the Grungy autumn one that I'm doing, and say I wanted to add something to this plain page, apart from a butterfly obviously, I'd probably just grab a piece like this. And where's my ink? Because you know I'm going to ink it. You know it's going to get inked, because you know it's what I do. And I would just use this to decorate a bit of my page. Ink it up. Got no glue out either. Pop some glue on. Oop. This is a really useful spreader. Not too big. Amazing what I can find in the kids department. Pop on your glue. I'll save a bit because I'm going to pop my butterfly on, seeing as he wanted to randomly be on the page. And just pop it on. And I've chosen to do some green on some of them because they are going to go in here. Anyway. Where was that? It's not a butterfly. I think it's a moth. So what we might do is we might add him as well. Why not? Why not? He came out. He obviously wanted to go into the journal. So we're going to pop him on top. And I don't want to get ink on my book. But maybe he's flying up there. And we may add some more bits. But that's the sort of thing you can do with your scraps. They always come in handy if you're going to do a collage or anything like that. So I did get a bit carried away. I want to show you what else I've done. So these are the ones that I sort of cut, and just I got paint rings, and then I just got the paint and was making lines. This one I finished off, and this one again I've left these, they're very textured, so I haven't gone over that too much. And then I did some more because it's been super fun. And I've done this one, which is really random. I've tattered all the edges of one. This one's very grungy. I'm putting my fingers in the glue now. And this one's not quite so much. This look, I sort of think this looks like a graffiti wall. So I may even turn that into a whole page. I mean, you can do that. You can just fold it. And that can be a page in your journal. Because I think that just looks really cool. Like, you know, like you would if you found some graffiti on a wall. Only because I put them on. But there you go. There's my grungy background papers. So that's it. That's how I create my grungy papers. And you can do this too. You just use whatever you've got. There's no rules about what you can use. You just grab out whatever you fancy, like whether it's painting. You know, you don't need to put the paste on. You can, this is done without, and it looks just as grungy, and that's just with paint and stenciling. So completely up to you how you want, how much you want to do. Okay, I'll leave it with you, and I think next week we're going to go and do a bit more, maybe decorating in this one, because we haven't done this one. I don't know, we'll see. Join me and we'll see what I'm up to next week. Bye for now.